In a world often defined by boundaries, distinctions, and divisions, the concept of universal love might seem like an unattainable ideal. Yet, the transformative power of this pure and unconditional love cannot be overstated. Imagine a love that knows no limits, no expectations, and no exceptions. A love so vast that it encompasses friends, strangers, and even those who have wronged us. This profound concept is the foundation of true kindness, as taught in Buddhist philosophy and echoed in many spiritual traditions. Universal love, or Mettā in Pali, is an unselfish concern for the well-being of all beings. It is the wish for others to be happy and free from suffering, regardless of their relationship with us. Such a mindset requires cultivating not only compassion but also forgiveness, understanding, and inner strength. In this essay, we will explore the nature of this love, its practical application in daily life, and how embracing it can lead to profound personal transformation. Embracing universal love does more than improve our relationships with others. It also transforms us from within. As we practice kindness, our minds become calmer, our hearts lighter, and our lives more fulfilling. This transformation is evident in the way we respond to challenges. Instead of reacting with anger or frustration, we learn to approach difficulties with patience and compassion. Over time, this shift in mindset leads to greater emotional resilience and mental clarity. Before continuing with the next part, let me remind you to take a moment to reflect on these concepts and consider incorporating them into your life. And if you find value in exploring these ideas, be sure to subscribe to our channel, Buddhism in Modern Life, for more insights on applying Buddhist teachings to everyday challenges. In the next section, we will delve deeper into advanced practices, real-life examples, and practical ways to sustain the habit of universal love in the face of adversity. Stay tuned. In the previous section, we explored the essence of universal love, its parallels to a mother's unconditional care, and how to begin cultivating this profound compassion in our daily lives. We also discussed the transformative power of practicing loving kindness and the gradual steps required to integrate it into our hearts and minds. In this section, we will build on those foundations, addressing the challenges, deepening our understanding with further examples, and offering practical ways to sustain this practice. Ultimately, we will conclude with actionable insights and a call to embody universal love in a world that needs it more than ever. Overcoming challenges in practicing universal love. Loving everyone unconditionally may seem like a noble aspiration, but it is far from easy. Real-life obstacles often test our resolve and commitment to this practice. These challenges can include 1. Dealing with difficult people. Some individuals, through their actions or attitudes, make it particularly hard for us to feel compassion. When faced with someone who provokes anger, frustration, or sadness, it is natural to react defensively. However, universal love invites us to pause and respond differently. Instead of viewing the person as an adversary, try to see them as someone who is suffering. A Buddhist teaching reminds us that those who inflict pain are often themselves in pain. For instance, a coworker who consistently undermines your efforts may be dealing with feelings of inadequacy or jealousy. By acknowledging their humanity and vulnerabilities, you open the door to compassion. 2. Letting go of ego. The ego often serves as a barrier to universal love. It compels us to prioritize our own needs and desires over others' well-being. To practice true kindness, we must overcome this self-centeredness and cultivate humility. A helpful exercise is to remind yourself that everyone, including yourself, is part of an interconnected web of existence. Reflect on how your actions impact others and how their experiences shape your own life. This awareness naturally fosters a sense of unity and shared purpose. 3. Maintaining consistency. Like any habit, the practice of universal love requires consistency. It is easy to feel inspired during moments of reflection, but harder to sustain that inspiration when life becomes busy or overwhelming. Establishing a routine, such as a daily meditation practice or journaling your experiences with loving kindness, can help anchor this habit in your life. Deepening the practice. Advanced exercises. For those ready to take their practice of universal love to the next level, here are some advanced techniques. 1. Tonglen meditation, giving and taking. Tonglen is a Tibetan Buddhist meditation practice that involves visualizing the suffering of others and transforming it into love and compassion. To practice, sit in a quiet place and close your eyes. As you inhale, imagine breathing in the pain and struggles of others. As you exhale, visualize sending out warmth, light, and love to replace their suffering. This exercise may feel intense, but it is a powerful way to expand your capacity for empathy and selflessness. 2. Random acts of kindness. Make it a goal to perform at least one random act of kindness each day. These acts could include paying for a stranger's coffee, writing a heartfelt note to a friend, or volunteering your time for a cause you care about. Over time, these small gestures will cultivate a mindset of generosity and compassion. 3. Reflective journaling. At the end of each day, take a few minutes to reflect on your interactions with others. Ask yourself, did I act with kindness today? Or were there moments where I struggled to show compassion? Or how can I approach similar situations differently tomorrow? Writing down your thoughts can help you identify patterns, celebrate progress, and address challenges constructively. Real-life stories of universal love. History and everyday life are filled with examples of individuals who embodied universal love. Here are 2 inspiring stories. 1. The compassion of Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi, the leader of India's independence movement, was known for his unwavering commitment to nonviolence and compassion. During a time of great conflict, Gandhi practiced universal love by advocating for peace, even toward those who oppressed him. He famously said, "An eye for an eye will leave the whole world blind," reminding us that love, not hatred, is the ultimate path to healing and reconciliation. 2. The kindness of an everyday stranger. A man in New York City once witnessed a homeless individual shivering in the cold. Without hesitation, the man took off his own jacket and gave it to the stranger. This simple act of generosity did not make headlines, but it profoundly impacted both individuals. The giver experienced a sense of fulfillment, and the recipient was reminded of their inherent worth and dignity. These stories highlight that universal love is not limited to extraordinary figures or grand gestures. It can be practiced by anyone, in any situation, through simple acts of kindness. Sustaining universal love in difficult times. The world is often filled with suffering, injustice, and uncertainty. In such times, practicing universal love can feel daunting. However, it is precisely during these moments that this love is most needed. 1. Reframe negative events. When confronted with negativity, try to reframe the situation. For example, instead of dwelling on anger towards someone who cut you off in traffic, consider that they may be rushing to help a loved one in need. This shift in perspective allows you to respond with empathy rather than irritation. 2. Lean on community. Surround yourself with people who inspire and support your journey toward universal love. Joining meditation groups, engaging in volunteer work, or simply sharing your experiences with like-minded friends can provide encouragement and accountability. 3. Practice self-compassion. Universal love begins with self-compassion. Be gentle with yourself when you fall short of your ideals. Recognize that growth is a process, and every small step toward kindness counts. As we reach the conclusion of this exploration, it is clear that universal love is not merely an abstract ideal. It is a practical, transformative force that has the power to heal individuals and societies alike. By committing to this practice, we can break free from the limitations of ego, foster deeper connections with others, and create a more compassionate world. Remember, the journey toward universal love is not about perfection but progress. Each act of kindness, no matter how small, contributes to a ripple effect that can inspire others and create lasting change. Finally, let us return to the essence of this teaching. May all beings be well and happy. Carry these words in your heart and let them guide your thoughts, words, and actions. If this message resonates with you, consider joining our community by subscribing to our channel, Buddhism in Modern Life. Together, we can explore more ways to bring Buddhist teachings into our daily lives and foster a world rooted in compassion and understanding. Thank you for reading, and may you find peace and joy in your journey of love and kindness.